Now, victims of the 1998 U.S. Embassy bomb blast in Nairobi, who are not employees of the United States, have dismissed claims that they were compensated by the U.S. government. The victims who met their lawyers Saturday morning said those who were compensated were Kenyans who were working at the U.S. Embassy and American citizens. And as Emily Chebet reports, there seems to be light at the end of the tunnel with the latest push.
The formation of the Senate ad hoc committee that is pushing for compensation of the 1998 U.S. Embassy bomb blast in Nairobi has revived hopes among the victims who are almost giving up a 25-year wait. The victims' lawyer Philip Mussolino explained to his clients the journey of their case.
Years of legal issues on important issues of sovereign immunity took up an enormous amount of time. We originally lost in our lawsuit against Al-Qaeda. We originally lost because the judge determined that Kenyans can't be in an American court suing a Middle Eastern terrorist organization.
According to the lawyers, the goodwill from the Kenyan government through the Kavindu-led committee is a step in the right direction in getting compensation for the victims.
This fund, which is there already, we are only requesting the Americans to do an amendment to that law and include Kenya. And we are also asking Americans, and especially the American government, to walk the talk because they keep on talking about human rights.
Why it has been so difficult to get this compensation. And after yesterday's meeting with the Senate ad hoc committee, do you see the light at the end of the tunnel? Do you think there is now hope for these people because 25 years has been so long for them?
I don't have any doubt that when Senator Kavindu and the committee gets a chance to meet their counterparts in the Senate and the House face to face, I think Dr. Tasco and I and Caroline are just going to be on the sidelines cheering. Because I don't know who can say no to her or the committee, to be honest with you. And the fact of the matter is there's no reason for anyone in the Senate or the House or the President to oppose this legislation because all it does is provide justice and fairness to people who are entitled to justice and fairness.
The victims and their lawyer have dismissed claims that some of them were compensated by the American government, saying those who got support were the embassy employees and the American citizens, but not Kenyans caught up in the blast.
When we see that, we get heartbroken. We sit back with a lot of anger, and we look at ourselves as useless people, as sufferers, when the media or the newspapers are saying that we've been compensated. We've never been compensated.
Make no mistake, they have received services around which there is an in-kind contribution to their recovery, but even those services were limited to 3 years. And so people who had sustained injuries that would be for a lifetime, there was nothing in that in-kind contribution like lifelong health care, lifelong physical therapy.
The American embassy paid school fees for 3 years. If you had a child who was in class 1, that is 3 years, you will be in class 3. So you are left alone to continue paying for that child.
The Kavindu-led committee will be visiting the U.S. Congress next month with the aim of having Kenyan victims added to the compensation fund that is already set aside by the U.S. government for terrorism targeted at U.S. victims. Emily Chebet, Citizen TV, Nairobi.